Hey, hi, how's it going? I'm here again, and today I'm going to talk to you about another important topic, which I consider important. This topic it's about gender roles. Have you ever listened that word, gender roles? Now we're going to talk about what are the gender roles and how these gender roles are changing across the time. So, gender role is what identifies us like a man or a woman, and in many societies with the changes of everything or values or principles, the way like we think, the way like we got perceptions, our cultures is changing. So right now I'm going to talk to you about two societies, about the 1950 society and 2000 societies. They were different eras, but they have many similarities. So now we're going to start talking about the society of 1950. In the 1950, the gender roles were limited. What I want to say with that women were very limited. Women can't work out of the house, just could work in the house. I mean, women were prepared just as housewife, so they have to do all the housework. What I mean is that women can study, can enjoy her or their happiness or freedom because they were like slaves, something like slaves, and they don't have opportunities like men. And by the other side, men have many opportunities and they have to work and they have to hold the house and they have to bring money to the house. He was in charge of the education of the child. Well, the men were in charge of the payment of the education of the children, and women were in charge. Uh, have many responsibilities but only in the house, like cook, basically, like clean and take care of the children. They were their only responsibilities. Now in 2000 society, the values has changed, the gender roles has changed. For example, right now we have more freedom to express sexual orientations. Right now we have couples constituted by homosexuals. Even they can't adopt children. So imagine that in that society in the 1950s, in the 50s, that a couple constituted by gays or homosexuals could adopt that. It was a crazy thing in that time. But right now, we could express our sexual orientation like we want, and now it's legal in some countries, in many states. But right now, our society have a different perception. For example, women now have the opportunity to study a degree or a professional career. Now women could have work very good paid like men, and before they can't. In both eras was some advantage and some disadvantage. For example, one advantage in the 1950 era, in the 1950s era, or in the 50s, was that the principles and values were very disciplined, and the respect was really practiced with adults, with children, and that's one advantage. But one disadvantage is that human beings or men or women were very limited. Since they were children, they were growing up with some obligatory functions. I mean, certain roles. And in our 2000s era, we, as a children, since we were growing up, we were having some roles too, but now our roles were more open mind. For example, right now both men and women could work and That's one advantage because now we have more human rights respected, before not. And right now we could share many activities in the house. For that reason, I think that one advantage is that we could work and we could have the same opportunities, men and women, like before not. But one disadvantage is that we left our children isolated, and in many cases, our children are growing up without principles, without values. So that's not good. Like you could see, both eras have their advantage and disadvantage. Well, this is all for now. Thanks for listening to me and for watching me. Bye. See you.